Okay.
Hey guys, how are you? What's happening? What's going on today? I'm late. I'm 2 minutes late. Oh boy, that's just how they been all day. So well, I start getting the dinner now. I'm just gonna be late all day. How you guys doing?
Should I
I
turn
got a
it down?
surprise.
Should I turn it
Hey,
down?
I'm late. I'm 2 minutes late. I hear
Well,
you.
I'll do it 10 minutes
How
later.
they been all day. So. Well, I start getting the dinner now. I'm just gonna be late all day. What about you, Louie?
Should I
I
turn
got a
it down?
surprise.
Should I? Why did it go away?
Andy,
I turn
hey,
it.
I'm late. I'm 2 minutes late. I hear
Oh,
you.
I'll do it 10 minutes later.
They been all day.
So I got to turn
Well, I
that.
start getting the dinner now. I'm just gonna be late all day. What about you, Louie?
I got it. I got it.
Hold on, Brad. We'll did it.
Okay.
You're down in YouTube.
Now I can't hear anything.
Are you on StreamYard?
Yeah, she is.
Can you hear?
She says she can't hear.
She can't hear me. Well, I muted
No,
it.
she can hear you fine.
I hear you. You
Are you
hear
sure
me?
you can't hear her?
That's going to make it difficult.
Hold on.
Hold on, guys.
Did you
You do what you
turn
need
down
to
the
do.
volume by mistake?
No, I muted it.
No. You
Oh.
want to mute YouTube.
That's what I was doing.
Not the whole thing.
Well, then I don't know what I did wrong. I know I'm a pain in the butt.
You are most certainly not.
You are most certainly not. Hold on a minute. She'll hear you in a minute. All right. Unmute that.
All right, where did it go?
I'll read the you and say hi to everybody. I can get up here, I will. Woo! I need to like honey. Hold on, Dad.
See this here?
There I am. Okay. Lee takes track and the crocodile took out of the rotty finger foods and fat doctors and
Okay.
on the table.
Hi, Tammy.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear anything right now.
Hold on.
I didn't do nothing.
You didn't. I'm just checking something.
Oh no, we got Lee. Close your eyes.
For the moment.
You're fine. I took some Oreo cookies and milk, black dark, and milk chocolate fountain. Breakfast marshmallows and fruit. Welcome to Diamond Hunting with N&D Teeny. Help yourself. Come on in, grab a snack, and hit the like button on the way to your seat. Thank you, Lee. As always, you can't have a live without snack. It's a
Huh?
You got it?
Yep, I hear you.
All right. So,
there I am.
We got Lenore here today. She's come back for round 2. Round 2. Okay, let's see. We got, hi, Helen. Thank you for coming. How are you? We got Miss Ditsy's in the house. She's been helping me put out a Christmas thing for the Christmas party, and she did not teach. You did not be listening on answers. Let's see. We got Adam. Hi, Adam.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Kind of late over there, so I appreciate that. Hi, Miss Angel. How are you? Marie, hi. What's going on? We got Cat, and let's see, Edith here,
Shelly.
and where am I at? Scroll down. Rich, did I say hi to Rich? Hi, Mr. Rich. How are you? How's Sandy? Rich don't sit all of the Sandy's head out of the way. Sandy's his dog, and it sits all over his head. He didn't into it, I know that, but
Oh,
he
Lord.
just did it. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Yes, she is. Lenore is worth the wait. I agree. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Jonathan thought, hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. Glad I can tell for the how you're animated. Hi, I'm doing well today. I feel a little tired and stressed out. I don't know why, but I'm feeling good now that I'm up and moving around. How are you not doing? How are you not favorite? How are you doing?
Uh, I'm a little tired, but there's a lot of crap going on in my life too. So
I know. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that I can make your day a little brighter.
you always do.
Well, thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
always make my day brighter. This is Lenore. She is the singer to the creator. I did she's lead. I don't know. I kind of took her some lead, so, she's not favorite. Sorry, Lee. Get over it. I told Lee that, and he cried and cried and cried.
Oh, please.
Yep, he did. So, let's see. You did a DAC's Clean as the Snow theory, and it took you 12 days. How in the world did you do that? I don't know how you people can do those large canvases in 12 days. I can't do it. Some people can do 3 and 4 in a month. That amazes me. So, how are you today, other than a little stressed? It sounds like you're a little stressed. You want to talk about what's going on?
Well, like you all know, my brother-in-law had his foot amputated. Oh, most of you know. Well, we went to see him yesterday, Lee and I, and he was really looking rough, pale, and he's lost a lot of weight. And I know an amputation is a big surgery. Um, and I'm a little bit worried about him. My husband calls me the mother hen to everybody, so I guess that's what I am.
You are.
And I worry about him a lot. And tonight he called me to tell me that they're either moving him out today or tomorrow to a rehab that specializes in amputees. But he's not eating properly. He's not eating. He's practically nothing. Big guy, 6'7". He weighed over 300 pounds. Now he's down to about 223 or something like that in there. And he's pale. And yesterday he really scared me because he tried to get up, and I'm the only one that's mobile. And I tried to help him to keep him from falling, and I did, but it really scared the heck out of me. And he sounded better today, but what? Oh, good. But all we can do is hope. And of course, he could be gone for like 2 months, which would mean he would miss his birthday, which is on the 30th of this month, and Christmas if he's gone that long. And I don't know. I kind of miss the pain in the butt. So,
Well, we don't know what we got till it's done. That's true.
that's true. That's very true.
And that is a very hi, Christopher. Thank you for coming. That's very good surgery. And as I was telling Lenore, I watched the documentary once about people who lose their limbs, and how they go through a depression because they lose a part of themselves and they don't really know how to deal with that. But I can't imagine. I know I'm disabled and I'm in a chair and I don't walk and I shouldn't do this, but I know one time somebody said, "What would you do if you had to?" I don't know why we were talking about this, but if you had to choose what limb you would lose, what would you choose? And then I said, "Well, my legs, I don't use them anyways." But I didn't mean that as a joke.
Right.
I meant that as I don't, but I don't think I could handle that because that would be an adjustment. I mean, so I can't imagine anybody that, I hate when people tell me, well, you understand what this one will endure because you're disabled. Well, that's not true because we're all different. And I feel bad for your brother-in-law. I really do. And I know it's a lot on you guys. That's going to be a major adjustment that
Mhm.
you're going to have to make when he comes home. But you'll do it. Then I know you will. And he'll get there. It'll take time, but he'll get there.
Yeah.
And so will you. So how have you been feeling?
I'm tired. A lot of crap comes down on me. It seems like it's, because actually, which is scary, I may be the healthiest one in the house, which is really awful.
For being the oldest.
To being the oldest, true. But
You look beautiful.
but I'm stressed. I'm hoping to get unstressed because we do have an end to this thing. Because he's been dealing with this for a couple of years now or
Right.
more, and there is the end in sight. Hopefully, he'll be doing better. So,
Yes, there's a lot at the end of the tunnel.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
And you'll get there. And I know that Rick can make you feel bad and make you feel tired. I mean, that's how I feel today, and just
Yeah.
tired and that I'm stressed. I don't know why I'm so stressed, but it makes you tired. And so I'm so happy to be on my line today because you guys, you helped me. And that's a good question, dear. What does help you deal with stress?
Yeah.
What do you
I
do?
know. I know. I think one thing I can talk to Lee about it, and that as much as a pain he is, he's a great husband.
Yeah. Well, not my husband, but
No.
helped him a lot. I was so stressed today, and he just told me, like, why? Just, and he did.
Look it up, Buttercup.
Shut up, please.
I knew that was
He
coming.
has a way to calm you down, and just, he does. He's a very good listener, Dad. Yes, I'm trying to tell you to dump all your problems on him. He'll help you.
Okay, thanks.
So, the way I deal with stress is, well, first of all, I pray. I don't push religion on my channel or politics because to each their own. But that's how I do. I'll pray and then I talk to my friends and I just relax.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy to do when you're stressed, but I relax.
Okay.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it.
You also sing too.
Well, Lee says I also sing, and he's right. He's right. Sometimes when I'm really stressed, I end up singing religious stuff, like the old gospel hymns, "His eye is on the sparrow," and
I love those.
isn't
I
that
love
beautiful? I had to learn it. One of my aunts passed, and that was her favorite, and I had to learn it to sing at her funeral. and I've kept it sort of in my heart from then. But he's right. He's right. Even if singing an old song that makes me feel good, that will help me too. So he's right about that too. I
does.
hate it when he's right, Tammy.
Well, no, it makes you sick, doesn't it? Makes my head hurt. Well, his head, it just goes to his head and he doesn't shut up, and you know how he is. So how long has your brother-in-law lived with you?
Yeah, what is it now? Almost since we've been here, isn't it?
It's been about 8 years, 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And before that, we had my brother, and we
Oh, really? I didn't know.
not down here in Massachusetts. We had my brother. We had my half brother.
We had his wife.
We had his wife.
We had my aunt.
We had his aunt.
We had
They all lived with you?
Yeah.
Wow.
he worked with my dad,
What?
helping out with my dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lee helped out with his dad too.
Your mother.
Yeah. Oh, my mother lived with us too at different times. I mean, we haven't been alone. It's a miracle we haven't killed each other. We haven't been alone since we've been married.
Wow.
Someone, because we had no kids, so everybody figured they could dump on us.
Right.
But it
Well,
wasn't dumping. It was all right. We had no kids, so I needed someone to mother.
and you're so good at that though. And I mean, you do. You make people feel loved, and you care, and you worry. I mean, you worry about me, and you sure do. And you love me and all that. And you know, I was telling my mom about you guys, how many people that you had cared for, and that did a lot about you, because I don't know how many people would take on all that and just keep on one after the other, and it sounds like you did an amazing job. Now, how did that, when you did have someone living with you, how did that affect your daily routines? As in, do you
Well,
take care of yourself?
it depends on the capabilities of the person and if they're family. I mean, we've had friends. We've had one of Lee's friends live with us, and that it's a different thing when you have family living with you. That you need to take care of. The biggest thing that we have never had any privacy ever. I mean, if we have to go out in the car if we want to have a private conversation. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
And
Probably why we never had kids. Never had any privacy.
Well, you could be right there.
Well, you do need some privacy for that. Just saying.
Yeah, you do.
But Dixie said it must have been hard taking care of your mom with your childhood. You were amazing.
Yeah, well, that's how I was brought up. That's how Lee was brought up. You don't let your family go to, if you can stop it, to nursing homes and things like that. If they have to be there, that's another story.
Right.
But that's how we were brought up.
That's how my family is. I know my mom took care of those her parents, and her mom needed around the clock care. Now, mind you, they had 11 kids, and my mom had 10 siblings, but 2 had passed away. But at the time, there were 8 of the kids, my mom and then the other 7. So they would take 24-hour shifts. So my mom and I would go on Friday evening, like from 6 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. the next night.
Oh, Lord.
And I did this to Friday because I was in college. And it was my last year. And I had like 8 science classes. Who does that in one semester? I did. I had 5 science classes and 3 labs. So it was a very hard semester. And I was going to drop out. And my mom said no. So that's what they did. She took care of her mom and dad. Y'all know Kat, I was crazy. But I was a pharmacy major and I was accepted in the pharmacy school. And if I had dropped out that semester, then I shouldn't have done, which life happened and I didn't do, and I'm fine with that. But it does. It takes a lot on, and you have to take care of someone like that. So, did you ever want kids? Did you ever want children?
Oh, yes. I always did. I always wanted kids. It just never happened because, well, I had woman problems. I had physical problems.
Now wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got Tammy,
Yeah.
Angel, Adam, Mia, Luna, or Holly.
Yep.
You've got plenty of kids.
He's
You
silly.
do.
And I don't know who I'm forgetting.
He's silly.
I'm sure you did, and they all claim to be your daughters or sons. So you got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But you do. You take care of everyone, and you care, and that's one of the major things that I love about you.
Oh, Berta.
Berta.
Berta. She calls you mom.
Does
Well,
she?
she calls you honey bunny.
Honey
too.
bunny. She calls me honey bunny. Berta. He said Berta calls me mom. She.
Rich said he
I'm up for adoption. Okay, just get in line.
yeah, I'd like to have Rich as a brother. Are you sure you want that, Rich? He's already said I'm high maintenance. You know. Dick did not let us have Rich. She liked his head. She loved his head.
I'm not going there. I am state. I don't know.
You take it clean, buddy. Hi, Cindy.
Thanks, Helen. Look at us as your kid.
So, let's talk about you for a minute. What's your favorite holidays?
Oh, my favorite holiday is a toss-up between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But oh Lord, wait a second, Tim.
That's fine.
Okay.
You need to take that.
No, I don't.
Okay. Dick said no. He already licked his head. Okay, fine. You can. I'll let you have Rich. So, Christmas.
Christmas.
And Thanksgiving. Tell us about your tradition.
Yep. Well, Thanksgiving, because it's easy. As long as you feed the people that you're with, they're happy.
That's true.
And Christmas, because it makes me feel good. And I always have. It's connected to the church and the whole thing, you know.
Yeah. What is your favorite pie? Did you want to know what your favorite pie? Did you take a pie at Thanksgiving?
Do I? I used to. My mother taught me how to make all the traditional pies. And once she taught me, she never made another pie.
Really?
But I don't do it anymore because we don't need it. And if we have, I'll buy one pie and we'll have some of it. You know, we don't need a lot. None of us should be eating too much sugar. So
did you make your own pie? Or did you diet always?
No, I didn't diet always. I used to, and my favorite, and this wants to know what my favorite pie is? Mince.
Really?
I love mincemeat. Yeah.
I'm chocolate. I love chocolate.
Do you? See, chocolate?
I like buttercup too, but you didn't eat chocolate pie and I'm in heaven. Yeah, I like to see Santa visiting too. That's not yes. I don't care how old I am. So let's see. Can you just request all turkey? I have tried for years and never can. Do you have any tips?
Huh?
Pie crust.
What?
Diamonds and Dot
How
tried to.
Oh,
you not? Do you make
thanks.
your own pie crust?
Do I make my own pie? I used to. I
Okay,
used to.
she tried for years and she can't get it turkey. Do you have any tips on how to do it? How do you make your pie crust?
Well, I haven't made it in so long. We used to have to get the Crisco, one of them I forget, and we used to have to make it from scratch and cut the stuff in and everything. And the trick is make sure you get ice water. You don't handle the crust too much, and you make sure you're using ice water because that way the layers will come in.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Did not know that.
That's
Did you try
my
that,
mother.
Berta?
My mother taught me that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Have you seen the Help Team? No, I haven't. What is that? Is that a show? Movies? Am I
Seen
missing something?
The Help, Tammy. Have you seen The Help?
What's the Help?
It was if it's the same thing I'm thinking of, it's a book about black maids in the South. Now I may not be that might not be what he's thinking of.
He said he'd tell me later. Okay.
Oh.
Apparently I missed something, but you don't know how I am. I'm kind of slow. That's okay.
Mm-mm.
Kathy said I like everything about pie except the crust. Yeah, I can take it or leave it. Let's see.
I love the crust.
Adam said you use the cold rolling pin
Pin. Yep.
glass and metal surface to touch it. Really?
Yep.
Adam is a chef. So
Yes, he is.
you know that.
But like I said, I was told to use ice water and not handle the pie crust too much, so that it does come in layers. But he would know better than I.
So, what's your favorite dish tonight for Thanksgiving?
Oh Lord, my favorite dish, probably the stuffing. Believe it or not, I make that with sausage meat and onions and celery and salt and pepper and eggs.
Favorite. That's your favorite.
Yeah,
Now, mine are noodles. Just plain egg noodles with butter. Oh my God, I could eat those. That's the only time my mom fixes them. Actually, my mom doesn't fix them, my aunt does, because I don't like hers. I don't like my mom's, I'm sorry. I like them, but they don't taste the same. I know one. She's in the house now. There's a great scene in the Help to Tell Tie. You'll have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I know what you're talking about now, Rick? But you better fill me in later. Hi, Robin. How are you? Thank you for coming. So, Christmas. Tell us about your tradition from start to finish.
What traditions do you have?
Oh Lord.
You know, like
Well,
setting up Christmas morning, you know, that kind of thing.
when his mom was alive, we would all. When Lee's mom was alive, her name was Ruth. We would all go to their house for Christmas, and all I can remember is before we sat down to eat, we would all hold hands and sing Silent Night.
Oh, around the pan.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
What
Yep.
we would do is Dad would turn off all the lights.
Yep.
Pour whiskey.
Was it whiskey or
All over the
brandy?
ham.
Whiskey? Yeah.
I think it's whiskey. Pour whiskey all over the ham and then light it. And while it was burning,
Yep.
we would be holding hands singing Silent Night. That's a tradition that actually stems from my mother's side of the family. And we've been doing that for as long as I can remember.
Wow.
Yep. My family was musical, and during Christmas, everybody sang, and like I said, my uncle played saxophone and my father played piano, and you know,
Wow.
it was always a fun time. A fun time was had by all.
Wow. So
Yeah.
do you decorate?
Oh, we always decorated, and his
You
mother was the queen of decorating.
really?
Oh yes,
I know he had said once that she had things hanging down from the ceiling.
absolutely, absolutely, and she
Wow.
decorated everything that stood still long enough.
She'd decorate you if you sat still long
Yeah.
enough.
Yet Robin said that's a beautiful tradition, Lenore.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, it really. I didn't know you should lie him like that. To, I didn't know you should do that. To
I
wish
remember it was
on the
Berta and
hand.
I mean,
Did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we used to do that. I mean, that was like I said, his side, but we'd adopt anybody's tradition if we loved it enough, and we did. We can't do it now because his brother loves his mother so much he can't stand to hear that song sung.
Oh.
So we don't do that.
So what's your first, your favorite carol? What's your favorite song?
Oh, Holy Night.
Yeah. Not Silent Night.
I know yours is Silent Night.
It is
I like Silent Night's beautiful too. Don't get me wrong.
your favorite
My favorite is Oh Holy Night.
of Holy Night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, did you ever hang stockings on the fireplace? Did you have stockings? I know some people
Oh,
do.
yeah, we did when we were kids. We had stockings,
How
and
was Christmas? Was your childhood Christmas? Like, what did you do on Christmas morning?
we ran into to get. We weren't rich. My father was a factory worker, but they did amazing things to stretch a buck. And I mean, we got one special present, and then we got toys and little things that kids love regardless of the cost. And
Right.
we go in there and do that, and my mother would make a huge breakfast. My mother was the best cook, and then she and I would get busy because we'd have. My father was married twice. That's why I had 4 half brothers, but they were my brothers. And they, except for John, who was in Philadelphia, they would all come to a little 4-room apartment. the brothers and their kids and everything. And my mother would make a special bread stuffing for Klein because he didn't. Wait a minute. No, she made a special potato stuffing because he didn't like bread stuffing. So she made the potato stuffing for him, and she'd make all kinds of pies that you couldn't even count them. She'd have 14 pies there made, and that took a lot of time. And we cooked all day. We cleaned the house, she and I, from sunrise to sunset. So you couldn't find a thing anywhere. It was wonderful, and she loved Christmas as much as I did. So that's one thing we shared.
So that's amazing. That sounds beautiful. That's how my family is. And sadly, a lot of them have passed away. But before they have, we would have 40 and 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and like you said, a little house. But it was fun. We made it work. Berta!
Yeah.
Berta says, hey everyone. Hey honey bunny. My question is, who's your favorite? Did it get the right answer? Uh-oh.
I should
Berta,
listen to me.
bothering.
We're in a tie. I
It's
love
a
you both.
tie.
Yeah.
Berta, do you always have to have everything I have? Come on now. Yeah, we'll talk later, girlies. You're not touching my favorite. I will fight you for her. Cat said that's beautiful. What's your favorite memory? What's your favorite Christmas memory or memory in general?
I think I've already told this story. My Aunt Bessie had a sister, Her name was Hattie. And one Christmas, she brought a tea set in a little, what do you call them? House, playhouse, dollhouse for me. And we never got stuff like that because they were a little too expensive. But it was a beautiful little tea set. And I will never, ever forget that because it was my favorite Christmas memory from a lady that I really didn't know that well, that she thought of me. It was incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for telling. I appreciate that. Berta, no. You stay right there until after the light. We're working on the canvas together, and she thinks she's gonna work on it without me. I'm the only one allowed to do that because you thought it's her to learn. Thank you, Helen, for the heart. Yes, anyone that needs a heart, Helen is so wonderful to do that heart, and
Aren't they beautiful?
I need them. I always need them. You know, we all do. I think of you a lot, Helen, when I'm feeling down or stressed or hurt. I think of you in your heart. I really do. So thank you. That means a lot to me. It does. So, have Lee ever told you what his favorite memory is or Christmas memory? Have you ever told you?
I don't think so. He was the youngest, so he got so spoiled every day was like Christmas to him.
Explain why he's such a butt. I still love him, but he's a butt.
Are you sure I'm not an and? Or that I'm not an or?
What are you talking about?
He says I'm a
Oh. You said he's a butt, so we said, are you sure he's not an and or an or?
Please, she's weird. All right, I'm ignoring you now.
He's still spoiled.
Yes, I am. Lenore spoils me rotten.
What?
I said Lenore spoils me rotten.
I know. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that.
It's too late to change me, Tim.
I know. He did. I like to teach on him, but he really is. He loves this. Hi, Stacy. How are you? What's been going on? I need to. Yeah, that's Stacy.
Please
Yeah.
you can. What?
Lenore, Stacy said, "Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you too, Stacy.
Stacy is my friend who's an artist.
Oh.
And she is the one that painted the fairy in the wheelchair that I showed you.
Yeah.
And she's the one that painted the girl in the wheelchair with the orange and white hat. Matt. I cut my Matt. And that's Stacy is always I collaborate with her a lot on a lot of her paintings. She has a line of paintings that deals with people with challenges. And so she asked me if I would collaborate with her. And I told her what I saw and even the colors that I saw in my head. And she painted what I said. And I loved Becky a lot. She really did to me.
Oh.
Tired. I tell you what, you got a lot going on. Let's see. Kathy said, getting seriously booked in the mail and sitting down to write my list of Santa was my favorite tradition of mine. Kathy, I did it every year when I was a child. Sears would release their wish list right here. I love that. I did that every year. as a child. What? And I did red marker, and I would circle everything I wanted, and I wanted it actually in there.
Hi, Mom.
I did, and that night, that's one of my very favorite traditions. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, memories ever. Um, I didn't use well. I tried. Thank you. You know,
Yes.
I really think about others, and when she asked me to collab with her,
Mm-hmm.
it was I thought of others and not myself. That's just how I am. So, what are some of your all favorite traditions or memories that you can think of, guys? Um, let's see. How fortunate was the groundhog after hibernation is Stacy? I know she does hibernate a lot, Christopher. I agree. So, tell us something else about you. Anything. Anything you want to talk about. I'm just gonna start.
I can't think of anything I want to talk about right now. My mind is blank. Um, oh my lord!
Okay, let's talk about Lee.
Talk about me. I don't know. I don't know, Tim. You know,
Does he like Christmas?
he likes Christmas. Yes, he does. He does like Christmas.
Does he? So
He'd
what did
rather be giving presents than receiving them, though. Although he likes to get gifts, but you know,
he does?
yes, he does.
I'll remember that. Thank you for letting me know.
Under specialized circumstances.
No, no. That's not what I heard. I heard he liked to get gifts.
I don't
That's
care what you heard.
what I heard.
Your world is deaf anyway.
My world is no, my world is awesome. So what do you two do together on Christmas? What are something you two just the two of you like to do?
Huh?
Dinner.
Well, we did dinner, obviously Christmas dinner. Um, but we used to go. We only had like one car for the longest time, so we would go Christmas shopping in the mall. We'd have to separate, and then we'd have to try to hide the gifts that we got.
I did a pretty good job at that.
He did a good job at that we got and hide them from the other person. Though we were in the same car with all the gifts. No, mine would be in the trunk, his would be in the back seat. So, but it was kind of a fun thing to do, you know. So that sort of became a tradition because he hated to go by himself, and so did I. So we'd go together.
So how do you know like what's the best gift you've ever received?
The best gift I ever
Well,
received.
before you answer that, let me ask you Stacy has a question. What's the craziest thing you've done under the mistletoe?
I'm boring. I didn't do nothing. I mean, I give someone a peck on the cheek, but how about you, Lee? Nothing. Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. Why? I'm silly.
This is not part of this conversation. Not Kathy said, "You're right, Christopher." Christopher said, "Everyone always said they'd love to do this more than to receive." Well, I love to receive, so didn't. Kathy said it was also a tradition for her to invite one of her Jewish friends over to trim the tree, and she sure didn't want to do the too much work. Now, do you like that? Well, the sort of I'm getting ahead of myself. What's the best gift you've ever received?
You talk,
Talking to you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, what the best Christmas gift you ever received?
Oh my Lord.
I've given you so many.
I know. I mean, I can't think of any. He's given me many Christmas gifts. I can't remember.
Unfortunately, your favorite was not a Christmas gift.
My engagement ring? No, what?
Maureen.
Oh, the Maureen hug. Yeah, that wasn't a Christmas gift.
What was it?
It was no. You've heard this story. He took me in to see when he worked at Symphony Hall to see Maureen McGovern, whom I absolutely adored, and he introduced me to her, and I
Yeah.
got a hug from her, and it was amazing.
And John Williams.
And John Williams
And
yeah, whoever his
can't
name,
think of his name.
Keith Lockhart.
That's it.
Yeah. So, but that was something he just did for me on the spur of the moment, which was incredible. Christmas was always a time of fun for us. So there's too many Christmases have gone by. We're talking like 33 years of them. And I can't even remember any favorites, just having a home with him and celebrating Christmas were my gifts.
Well, can you think of what the favorite gift you ever given to anybody?
Favorite gift I've ever given
To anybody.
to anybody? All right, this is going to sound weird, but my brother Klein was 28 years older than I am. Was 28 years older than I am.
Wow.
He was my father's oldest. He was the oldest of the first family, and I'm the oldest of the second family.
Oh, okay.
He was walking around with not too much of a good coat or anything, and he always liked, leather, looking good. He always liked to look good. So I went out and I got him a leather jacket for Christmas, and that was my favorite gift of giving to someone other than my husband, because I can't remember anything anyways. But I gave that to him, and he wore that for a while. I just love a lot of memories.
That's amazing. I love giving. I have a cousin who basically he didn't have a home for a while, and we would get clothes and things and given to him for Christmas and food.
Yeah.
And to me, that was the best thing of it. That was the best feeling because I like to give. I can't do it as much.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have friends that had birthdays just past month, and I'm not been able to give them a gift, but I love them and I didn't answer them, but I love to give when I can. I really do.
I
Just a
agree.
feeling that you can't explain. It's just a wonderful feeling.
It is.
And 30 said, I thought that this 32 years married, that last year doesn't count since you forgot. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for telling me, and I appreciate that. I cannot believe that you two forgot your anniversary. Okay. I've heard of one doing it, but two, that's funny. That is
What's going on?
Yeah, we did. We had a lot. We have a lot going on. Is right.
true.
Slack.
Heading to bed now. Need to look after my mom tomorrow. Got Edmonton and a little weekend with you. All right, Angel, I understand. Thank you. And I'm praying for you and your mom, and I'll talk to you soon. I promise.
I didn't make it to the chat angle.
Angel leaving. Angel has to go to bed. He said, here, I'll highlight it. Right there.
Bye, Angel.
Yeah.
Goof night? Jeez, yeah.
Adam, honey, do you need spell check? I did too. I did that too.
Wishing Angel a goof night.
Well, one time my mom was texting. I'll just tell you a texting story. She was asking my cousin. I mean, not my cousin. That's another story. She was talking to the pastor of the church, and they had been on the trip. And she said, "Are you home?" Well, it did not say that. It said something else. And he said, "No." And she said, "Okay." And she said, "I was wondering when you were coming home." And he said something smart. And she said, she meant to say, "Shut up." Only it didn't say, "Shut up." It said something else.
You've done that before.
You. And I told Mom, I said, "Mom, you need to first read everything you say. Read." And she said, "Well, I did." I said, "Well, apparently not. Now the teacher's going to come pray for you." She said, "Well, I didn't mean to tell him to shut up." I said, "That's the thing. You didn't tell him to shut up. You told him to do something else."
She did that once to me.
Why?
She typed "shut up, Lee," and she typed in "shit up, Lee."
I did. I don't know why. I was so, I felt mortified. I mean, I'm like, oh, well, that's just how. I hate auto correction. I hate it. It never became a tradition. One year, Kathy and I rected it in unconventional material.
Funny.
Underwear, discount, empty cat litter, and food that. Oh, that is wonderful.
I think that's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
Is Dad wrapping the key to the
Yep.
guitar.
Yep.
He did what?
He had a key to a guitar, to a guitar case, little tiny thing. And he wrapped it and put it in a ring box, and he wrapped it. And then he put it in a slightly bigger box, and he wrapped it over and over and over again. By the time he was done, he had a refrigerator box. She opened the box, and there'd be another box just barely fitting inside that box. She worked for 45 minutes or more tearing these things open. When she got to the key, there was a note that said, "If you can find what this key belongs to, you can have it." And somewhere in the house, he hid the guitar.
In the case.
In the case. The reason she wanted a guitar, technically, she said, "Well, if I had a guitar, I'd learn how to play." No. She had the guitar so that when her brothers and sisters came to visit, they couldn't have the excuse, "I didn't bring my guitar." Because she put the guitar up and say, "Here you go." Because all of her brothers and sisters played guitar, banjo, harmonica, whatever, and they all sang. I would actually love to be able to find, because they did a record.
I know.
And I would love to be able to find that record.
Why can't you find it?
Number one, I don't remember the name that they went under. And number two, I don't remember the title of the.
It wasn't under their last name.
I don't know if it was or not.
Okay.
I know. I had two nieces. Everyone knows this, and I dated them, and I always had all kinds of rings. I loved to wear rings. I had a set of gold, yellow gold, and a set of white gold. Well, when Hannah, my oldest, turned 13, I gave her all of my yellow gold rings. Well, and then Chloe, she turned 13. You know what you do for one child, you did for the other.
Mm-hmm.
I wrapped all of my silver, not silver, white gold rings in a little bag, put in a tiny dot. And then my mom took that dot and she did basically what Lee just did. She started to did dots and you did them.
Yep.
And I wrote a note on top of the lid at each dot that she opened, and I say, not there yet. And she opened another, I said, nope, still not there. And she opened another, I said, you're almost there. And I just kept doing and doing and doing. And then she finally got either that's not right there. And she opened it up, and the tears in her eyes and the surprise worth all the aggravation of wrapping up all the doctors. But it was like I said, I love to give. I love to give. Hattie said her father and I used to take out the nativity day every year and we would play High Baby Jesus. And every year Jesus' head would fall off. You had to do it that on poor Jesus. That's funny. That,
That is.
We put it out and see, put Jesus to the side until
Mhm.
see.
Yeah, that's what we did too. But then we put him in the manger.
not yet, and not yet got remarried. And his side of the family, David has a scavenger hunt. And even, and none of that to the stupid stuff. So one of them was always you'd have to go to somebody's house and ask for a roll of toilet paper. But that's his house they always came to. Mine. And mom and dad never had the toilet paper ready. So after that, I started getting rolls of toilet paper. I'd have them beside me, and they'd open the door, and I'd just hand out toilet paper. And I did that all day one day on Thanksgiving. That's all I did. I handed out 10 rolls of toilet paper. I told Mom, so then that night, Mom goes to the bathroom, and she just put the toilet paper. I said, you mean that's all we had? She said, yeah. I said, well, I take it all away. We had toilet paper. So she goes to Walmart at midnight to get toilet paper because I'm happy.
Oops.
I'm tired of people coming in asking for toilet paper, and Mom and Dad went crazy trying to get it at the last minute because they had to have it in and out of the house within 10 seconds. But that wasn't a lot of time.
That's
I
funny.
just did it. I just sat in the living room and I'd sit on my phone and I'd hear somebody come up and they'd open the door and I'd just pass out toilet paper. Yeah, I never think that, I didn't think to leave the last row. That's not me. You need to take some of the jewelry for yourself. Well, Helen, speaking of that, when I turned a year old, my aunt bought me not a birthstone ring. I needed that small, no lie, because I was 1 year old. And the stone is so small. And I've had it sized and resized so much that the band is so thin, I'm afraid to wear it. I'm afraid it will break.
Hmm.
So I thought about putting the ring on a chain and wearing it around my neck.
Hmm.
I really hurts it if I broke it.
Yeah.
And I do have that ring. And then my mom gave me her engagement ring and her wedding set that she and my dad, had. And I do wear it. And then my grandma bought me, it was, it's not a real diamond, it had diamond that it had platinum, silver, like real silver very expensive ring, and I had it. But the fact I started, I don't know, 2006, and I kind of retain water now in my hand, so I can't really wear my jewelry right
Mhm.
now. That I
Well,
did.
you take the ring to the jeweler, with your birthstone. Have them reinforce the ring band itself. They can always pour it in liquid metal and just add to it to reinforce the band.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yep.
I'd love to wear it. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful ring.
Mhm.
I did not know they could add those. Did not know
Yep.
that.
They most
And then my
certainly.
niece bought me a necklace, and I'm afraid to wear it too. That's just hard. When my mom had to pick me up and stuff, I'm afraid it will break. But the ring, I love it. I would love to wear it, but I'm so afraid that it's gonna break. But I didn't know you could add to it. I didn't. I
Yeah,
really.
gold. That's what Sparkle Dust and Diamonds said. They
I
can
didn't.
add gold to the ring.
So, what kind of ring did you have? Wedding ring. What kind of band did Lee buy you? What kind of diamond? Or what did he buy you?
I have this. My diamond fell out of my engagement ring, so I lost that. And all I
Mhm.
have this is I just have the regular wedding band. Can she see that if I show?
It's not on the camera.
No, it's not on the camera. Never mind.
Well, you have to lift it so you can
Well,
put it to the camera.
I don't know.
Yeah, hold it up a little more. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Just tell us a little bit more if you can.
Oh,
Okay, give it to me. I'm gonna get on for a minute.
Oh no, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. I'm sorry, people. I didn't know what to do here. I'm just kidding, Lise. Oh, that is. I like it. Ooh, I like that. That is pretty. That's pretty.
You can't really see it, but there's diamond chips right there.
That is very, very pretty. Ooh, I love
You can
that.
kind of see them sparkle. Sort of like ABs.
That is very pretty. I like that band.
I know. Don't worry about it. I'll give it back. Okay, why don't I throw it at you?
oh God.
Don't you throw that ring.
If he throws a ring, he's gonna get a kick in his butt.
Yeah,
reach out high.
I'd end up falling on my butt.
so I don't know if I ever asked you this, but did you guys have a honeymoon? Did you have a honeymoon?
Well,
Not really.
so to speak. Would we go to Maine?
Yeah, we went to
We
Maine, but
went
it
to
wasn't
Maine.
very good.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
Slept in a motel that had a Murphy bed. It didn't work well.
Okay, go ahead. We have different memories. Are you sure you're not thinking one of your other words?
that it that you pull out from the wall. Is
Yeah.
that what the Murphy did? Okay.
You have anybody, you have tools to get Lee back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do I have the tools?
Where did you have the tools? I'm not worried about you.
My tools may be defective.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Oh my Lord.
That Lee, oh my God. I just realized what he said. Shut up, Lee. So thinking of your brother-in-law, do you guys have any plan to, what will you have to do to take, like, to adapt? Will you have
They heavily sedate them, put them in a cardboard box, tape it all up, and send them to Bora
Alaska.
Bora.
Send him to Alaska.
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't wish that on Berta.
Oh.
I don't care if it's clear on the other side of the state.
Well, when he's going to be fit for the prosthetic, right?
Yep.
And they're going to teach him how to use it, and they're going to strengthen him. So hopefully, by the time he comes home, he'll be a lot better than he is now.
Plus, he's got a wheelchair.
Plus, he's got a wheelchair, a motorized wheelchair.
Oh, he does have a motor. So
Yeah.
will you have to have a ramp put on the house, or do you?
Well, therein lies the problem.
Yeah. At $65, $70 a pop.
No, that's not that. And he's going to see if the VA will do it for him. Put it in the car so he can, go
But
somewhere.
you still got to get it out of the house. We need a ramp.
Oh, I know that. I know.
That's $65, $70.
No, it wasn't 65. No, never mind.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yes, I did say too.
Oh, but I think we'll be all right. I mean, because I don't mind doing laundry for him. I told Lee today, and I don't mind cooking for him. But I'm not cleaning his room again. I'm going to clean it before he gets here and do a real thorough cleaning. But he's going to have to take care of himself. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, baby.
no.
And the more he does for himself, the more he'll adjust.
That's correct.
Feel better. And I think that he's gonna feel better, even though right now he probably feels kind of hopeless that he's not. But he's gonna feel better when he doesn't have to deal with the sickness all the time.
Right.
They didn't want to look and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't count on that.
No.
Lee just said with any amount of luck he'll stop smoking. I said don't count on that.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard. My mom stopped cold turkey. She just stopped.
So did your friend Leon.
How in the world? I don't know how they did it.
No, neither. His father did the same thing. How many packs a day did he smoke? 5?
He smoked 5 packs a day.
5 packs a day. His father did.
Really?
Yeah.
50 cigarettes in less than 24 hours.
Wow. My mom smoked for I don't know how many years. And then after my dad passed away, I never said anything to her about it. She's an adult, and that's her choice. But one day I'm sitting there, and I had a very hard time. Dad passed away. I was a daddy girl. And all I said is I looked at her and I said, Mom, I only have one parent left. So please take care of yourself. That's all I said. And then it wasn't about 4 months had passed, and I noticed that she hadn't bought any. And I'm like, I finally asked her, I said, why aren't you buying any cigarettes? She said, I stopped 2 months ago. And I said, huh? No one knew. No one knew. But my mom kind of like that. And she doesn't like when she's sick or when she's down or when she's sad. She likes to be alone. She likes to do things alone. She wants you in the house, but she doesn't want you to hover over her.
Yeah.
I like that. I want you to love on me. That's how I am. And yeah, Lee, he did not want to reach out to the local veteran.
Yeah.
We are.
Funding.
We are.
I know when I was in college and the hiking and rehab, that took the rain from my house. And because it was a state funding, it had to be a state the state code is what I'm trying to think of. So it is really wide. It's a wide range because I had to have room to do a complete circle. I had to be able to turn around. It's a nice ramp, but the thing is, if we ever move, that's going to be the issue. that undergraduate with me. And my mom, my sister and I moved in a couple of years to Lexington where the girls are. Yeah, my life would be easier in the city. I'm a mountain girl. And, it's not as easy for me to just pick up and leave my home and go to another. We've got things that I have to worry about, like, can I get into the house that's in a rent? But I can put one on.
How's the power level?
It's just things like that that you have to worry about. But a lot of this are filled in the debt. Yeah, that is a real deal about that here, too.
Mhm.
Oh, the Boy Scout? I didn't know the Boy Scouts did that. I did not know that. Not at all.
Yeah, it's sort of a community service thing. They get their badges and whatnot for it.
And to see, you got to remember, we don't own this house, so we can't build anything
No,
onto it.
wouldn't be- They just build a ramp and just
Oh,
place
okay.
it down.
Oh, all right.
Well, there are ramps, like you said, that you can get that are really good now. They're not like they used to be. Because I saw them. You unfold them, but they're really good and bulky. That's the only thing that you can buy detachable ramps to put on
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
What about his car? I did not thought about that. Will he be able
What, the
to
car?
get
Yeah.
Always from car. Hopefully it can be collapsed because otherwise it won't fit the garage.
Mm, I don't know. Well, that's the big point because he'll be housebound if we can't, get that thing out
Yep.
there. Or, well, I don't know.
Now, will he be able to drive, or will you have to drive him?
It's his driving foot that's gone, right?
It's his right foot that's gone.
Yeah.
But there's a woman by the name of her YouTube channel is Footless Joe,
Yeah.
and she shows you tricks like driving with your left foot, being able to drive with your left foot.
Well, that would
She
take.
drives- She
Yeah.
drives without her prosthetic.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, well, I'll tell you from experience. You learn. You learn how to do things. I do things a lot differently on my channel than most creators do. And that's why I started my channel. And try to help people. And they want to diamond paint or do something and they think that they can't. But you can. You may not can do it like someone else, but you can do it. I do a lot of things differently that a lot of creators don't. Not unboxing or nothing like Dickies or Shades or
Mm.
Good. They're
All right, Adam.
but good night, Adam. Thank you for coming.
It's good night.
I love you guys. And I learned. And he'll learn too. And you guys will learn.
Did you see this? The VA Sparkle Dust and Diamonds. The VA has a program that will modify the car.
Yep. They put in
Help them get
different
to behind the
controls.
yeah.
That's wonderful. I didn't know that.
No, well, he's a veteran too, so
Well, not only that, but I've had several people that have had muscular dystrophy
Mhm.
and they've had their cars
modified. Yeah.
I should have had my car modified. They were going to deal me a digital steering wheel.
All right, Adam.
Yeah,
A virtual steering wheel?
yeah. No, it was actually, it looked just like a regular steering wheel, only it was going to be really small.
Ah.
And it was going to be light. I think the steering wheel is hard to turn. well, this is going to be really easy to turn, and then I would have buttons for the throat and the reverse and torque and all that. And I loved it. And then they had every thing that I would put under my feet on my pedals.
Oh,
And
wow.
those are my feet. The
Mhm.
left to the throat and the right to the dash. And all I had to do was barely move my foot up. And if I moved my foot up, that would make the dash go. And if I put it down, it would slow down. Um, and I loved it. I did.
Oh,
But I chose not to drive. I felt like I didn't have the reflexes that it would take to avoid an accident.
yeah.
And I didn't care so much about my life as I did about others. And I chose not to, and they dared me to do this. That they said that I needed that independence, that I deserved it too. But I shouldn't be selfish.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was being selfish. To put other people's lives at risk just to make myself happy, I can't do that. I don't do that. I will never do that. I will never put myself before any of you guys. Never.
Okay.
That's the time. So he will adjust. And I know he doesn't know me that well, but I'll help him any way I can.
Well, he was shocked yesterday because when we went up
Yep.
there,
Oh, yeah.
I told him that all of our subscribers and people that were in the lives and whatnot were sending their best, sending prayers, sending positive thoughts. He's like, why? I said, because you're my brother and you're in pain and you had your foot amputated. What do you think?
Yep.
Well,
Yeesh.
well, I mean, I just letting you know that I can do anything. Now, one thing I did want to ask you about your house, did you all have any damage with the hurricane? Did you have that? I know you had the garage door that needed to be fixed. Did he ever fix it?
Eh,
He
jury rigged.
jury rigged it. That's right. It works okay now, but
Is that all the damage that you sustained though?
that's about it. That and the extra money we spent on food because we lost all the food.
Yeah.
But I got that $750 back from him because he was charging us $250 extra for 3 months, and it was going to continue on through Christmas and everything, so he could get his $1,500 back. Did I tell you? I don't know if Lee told you or anything. He cashed the check. He got the check in September. He deposited it September 9th. And he got the full rent payment, and he's still taking the $250 that I'm sending because he never told us that he did it.
You gotta be kidding me.
He and I called him the other day and I said, Roger, we've got a problem. And I told him. He said, well, why did you put it in the same check? I said, one check went out August 3rd from the bank. That check, then my next check was September 3rd that you got paid. They were not in the same envelope. Next day he called me and he said, first I have to apologize. And because he said to me, well, what do you want? I said, I want my $750 back.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent it. I cashed the check today, went right to his bank and cashed the check.
Well, he knew better.
That's
He
the
knew
one
better.
good thing that has happened to us since the
Yeah,
last
well,
one.
that and the $100 I got back
Yeah.
from the hospital.
Yeah. That the insurance money that you got back.
I'm glad
No.
you got your money back.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am glad.
looking at the crossbar.
Okay. So, didn't you like the crossbar?
The crossbar and the walker.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you got your money back because, you know, he shouldn't have done that, first of all. I think he knew better. I think he knew better. He knew what he was doing.
I think so. I'm not sure. He's elderly. I don't know if he's younger than me or older than me, but he looks to be older. But we've had a fairly good relationship until that. Now I don't trust him with anything. That's why I went to the bank and cashed the check.
Where you had a chance to stop bidding on it.
Huh?
Well, I thank you guys for coming back on. I really enjoyed having you.
Well,
I talked to you all day long to the end of time. I mean,
no, you'd find us boring before that.
I had really enjoyed. I was looking forward to this live. I really was. I
Well,
really.
I'm glad. I'm
She
glad.
just wishes that I wasn't here.
No, she does not. You're her buddy.
No, I never said that. But Lord,
I gotta get up.
please.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Are you alright?
She got leg cramps.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
She's been
awful.
sitting too long.
Oh
Oh
no.
my Lord. All right. I'll be fine in a minute.
You need to get up.
That's what I'm doing. Oh my Lord. Oh.
They see your sexy legs.
Oh, shut up, Lee.
Woo! Woo! I couldn't resist. I had to do it.
No, you didn't, Tammy.
I had to do it.
Oh my Lord.
Is she gonna sing your way out?
Huh?
I said, are you gonna sing your way out?
Happy trails to you till we meet again. What these songs from?
Thank you. Thank you, Nata, for being here.
She can't hear you now. She's in the other room.
I could hear her,
Oh, okay.
but I'm walking to get rid of these damn cramps.
I understand that.
Oh Lord.
I did that on a live one night, and I thought I was going to go nuts, and I was on a live, so I had to stay that way.
Oh.
It
I
was
get them.
miserable.
I usually get them when it's cool, too cool for me. I don't know what this is, but I gotta keep walking. Oh,
So she's still talking. She's still here.
Well, I want to thank you for coming back. I really enjoyed it. I really have.
Well, I love talking to you. So
So I'm gonna have you back on. I'm gonna have you back on a lot.
Oh,
I hope.
you're back on a lot.
okay.
Yeah. I said her, Lee. What's up? That I love you, not that great.
I love you too, my sweet little girl.
Thank you for coming. What do you all think? Do you like to hear Lenore talk? I do. I could hear her talk to the end of time. I did want to say one thing. I know a lot of people had asked me why I left, left a little blurt. And I just stepped down because, things had changed. And I just didn't feel like, I felt it the time to move on. I just felt like, I don't know, maybe I didn't feel valued anymore, but I'm not going to get into it. But I do love you guys. I had not moved. I had not changed any. I had not left you. I love each and every one of you. And
He says, you have a weird background noise. It sounds like a dude. Ditsy.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Ditsy said she has a weird background noise that sounds like a dude.
Okay.
okay, that's what I said.
Okay, but I hadn't addressed it. I've had a lot of people ask me why I left and if I'm coming back, and I am not gonna have that as co-host. I'm gonna concentrate on my channel, and I've got a lot of ideas coming, and I'm working on a lot of things for you guys, but I I am sorry that I did leave so abruptly. Yes, it's still on the clock to eat. I'm sorry. Um, I am sorry, but it's just time to need to move on, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of fun, you know. Um, I just wanted to address that. I'm not gonna get into the details, and um, but just know that I'm still here. I still love you, and I'm not going anywhere. I still have my lives. I'm gonna be on L&L lives, and I'm constantly addressed on Northern lives. So I'm still here. You can't get rid of me. And I to let you know that I do love you, and I am sorry it seemed that I just left abruptly, and I guess I did, but things I did what I did. Things are what I need to do, and people are what I need to do, and Tracy and Pat, they have it covered over there, and they're doing a fantastic job. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I felt like I needed to address it. So that's that. And I love you too, Stacy, all of you. And I don't overload myself. I really don't. And yet you do drag me into my shenanigans, and I love being in your shenanigans.
So in other words, she still wants to play. She just wants to play on her own channel.
Yes, I do. I do. I like to play. And then did to say, hey Tam, I need you on the channel. And I'm like, okay, I'll be there. Don't even know why or what I do. One of these times, I'm telling what she's gonna have me do. So that's alright.
Well,
I'm
the first
dragging
couple
her
recordings
into
goes on mine, and then and then has to go on Ditsy's.
I do. That's what I did Tuesday.
Yep.
I did L&L, and then I left. I got something to drink, and I hopped on the Dixie. And I love it. I love doing live. If I could have the channel just go live all the time, I'd do that.
You can do whatever you want. It's your channel.
I know it's my channel, but you guys are just so tired of me, I'm sure. I love you too, Eve. I love all of you.
I don't think so.
I
I
do.
don't think anybody can get tired of you.
No.
And yes, I got myself to the stage.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah, and how are you? Sarah, not Sarah, and Sarah.
No, Sarah.
I'm trying. She wants to be called Sarah, and I can't get that in my head. I'm working on it. I am. You just
Sarah
finished waiting, and you did all of the lead tests and showering the kiddo. My mom did that for the last 3 days, and she put him in a garbage bag, and they hauled off 20 bags of leaves. Now, that's something though. We don't have one tree in our yard, not one. But we have more leaves in our yard than the whole neighborhood combined. No.
Well,
I
Three
can't.
maybe company, or three maybe company, but that's okay.
Free company.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it is
There's
sometimes.
a knock on my door.
I hate that song.
Simply waiting for you.
Don't get me not talk to you. Is that copyrighted? Is it?
I don't think it's copyrighted anymore.
I don't care.
But there's hey, I can always sing the other. I can sing Rich's song.
No! Don't you dare!
Everybody
No!
start.
No! It is not allowed. Please, I will talk over you. No. Butcher the plastic. I'm mad at him. You have to never blow away. No, let Sarah. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, honey. I will let you guys get off here. I know Wolf Tact is on line to 8, and I don't want to get over her. But I want to thank you guys for coming and always being here to me. And you turn that every week. You watch all of my videos, and I just can't believe it. You know that you got respond to my content the way that you do. I never thought that I could ever do anything like this,
I knew you
and
could.
I didn't. I really didn't. And
That's why I threw you under the bus.
yeah, he did. And then I just recorded my first video, and that was the hardest. Putting it up there. It was easy to record it, but then to put it up was hard. Because I didn't know how you guys would respond. And, one turned into 2s and 3s and 4, and then I thought I'm gonna try to go live, and the rest is history. So thank you guys. I I do love it. It does help me, and I hope that I help you. That's the main thing. Is I want to help people, and if I can't do that, then I don't know what I'm meant to do on this earth. I think that God put me here so you guys, and I'm just now finding that out. I never knew what my purpose in life was. I never knew why I had to be in the chair. Then I knew one day I'd find out. And I have. Thank you, Cindy. That's how I feel about all of you guys. I really believe that I was put on this earth to be in this spot at this very moment to talk to all of you. And if I change one life, then I'm good. Everything I've ever went through had led me to this moment, good or bad, had led me to this moment. And I'm good with that. I'll be good. I am good because I have all of you. So thank you again for being my friend, for subscribing, and for loving me. Because I love all of you. And on that note, I'm going to leave you like I always do. And just tell you just to love yourself as well and let others love you. And no matter what you're going through in life, as long as you love each other, you'll get through it. Thank you, Cindy. That's what I try to do, is inspire others. So remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm living proof. I really am. So, but you guys have a great night, and I hope you're doing well. And if you need me, you know how to reach me. I always did that to each and every one of you. Always. And I always will. So you have a good night, and I will see you in my next live, in my next video. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.
Uh huh.